In our brand new show, The Vibe, you can expect the hottest, trendiest, and the most exciting culture stories of today here in China and around the world. I've always been an avid fan of stand-up comedy, as I was a regular at the Laugh Factory in Los Angeles and the Second City in Chicago. And I'm sure many of you can also relate to laughing away while watching Saturday Night Live. But what is the industry like here in China? While stand-up comedy is hardly a traditional Chinese art form, the increasing number of people jumping on the bandwagon in recent years is a statement that the young generation is ready for some fun and games. Now, let's take a look at how the scene has changed over time, as well as some of the opportunities and challenges comedians encounter.
How do you recharge after a long and tiring day of work? Well, for an increasing number of youth today, the answer is stand-up comedy shows. The performance art began making inroads in China more than a decade ago, but is more recently taken off with online stand-up shows like Rock and Roast gaining huge popularity. Focusing on issues like career dilemmas, family, and relationships, stand-up comedy has become a big hit with China's younger generations.
I come to watch a show every 2 or 3 months.
It's hard to get a ticket. There are too many stand-up fans now.
Stand-up comedy has been increasingly accepted by audiences. In the pub, we see different groups. Some come for dinner, others for the comedy routines. It's like opening black boxes. We don't know what to expect.
From live shows at pubs and clubs to online TV shows like Rock and Roast, the country's comedy scene is seeing a good number of aspiring talents, each bringing distinctive personal touches. Some have even crossed over to bigger stages. Twins and comedians Yan Yi and Yan Yue have wowed audience with their theater debut at the 8th Wuzhen Theater Festival in October.
I think stand-up comedy is really about things in your life that you need to release from. Then I feel that in this era, everyone is looking for a kind of spiritual comfort, and people need spiritual space to release themselves.
For comedy studios and performing spaces which were once struggling to make ends meet, the boom in stand-up has been a long-awaited one. The Box is an entertainment space which has seen the emergence of several well-known comedy firms like Xiaoguo Cultural Media. The company's co-founder says there are many factors contributing to the rise of stand-up.
It takes a long time to train as a comedian, but there really has been an explosion in terms of the audiences. It's really down to the younger audiences, people between 25 and 30. It all started to get popular 3 years ago and really took off last year. This year, they're all over the place.
Well, at first glance, stand-up comedy seems to have a pretty low entry barrier. Coming up with a funny line and delivering it properly is no laughing matter.
The threshold isn't very high. So when you're a stand-up comedian, you're just standing there and telling jokes. There's nothing to help you. So while the threshold is low, the ceiling is high.
With stand-up comedy thriving and generating solid income, now the question has become how to ensure its sustainable development.
Stand-up is gradually becoming a daily entertainment form like watching a movie. And what we need to do at the next step is to get more people into the business. So we need to attract more professional comedians, and supporting new performers' professional training is also very important.
Comedy studios like Fun Factory are already holding more open mic shows, offering chances for amateurs to show their stuff. And newcomers are giving more stages to practice and perform at, with 15 new comedy clubs opening in China last year. And that's no joke. Shen Li, CGTN.